I have with me Aaron. And Aaron, do you want to share a little bit about yourself, just so people know who you are?
Oh yeah, I met Ankhana in Starbridge, Ibiza, and I'm going to be asking the questions today to help her out.
Yes. Yeah, I'm so happy you're here because you are actually the reason that I went into this more. Because after Starbridge Ibiza was a retreat about channeling where there were Tyler Ellison and Rob Gauthier. Tyler, I've been with in a call recently in his life, and Rob is also an amazing, amazing channeler, both from the States. And afterwards, we were practicing channeling together, and I actually practiced with Erin, and that was the first time that I consciously channeled Isis. She has come through many times before, but I was consciously connecting to her instead of like generally asking a guy to come through. And Aaron really loved it, and he's like, "Oh, you should be doing more of this." And that actually brought me to doing that. So I'm super happy that you are here to assist me today. And like last week, I want to go into a short energy update of the past week, a bit of a meditation, and then we will go into the ISIS um, questions, if there are any questions by then. So just looking back at the past week, I think the energies have slowed down a little bit. I still feel it's quite up and down. There's a lot moving in the energy. If you feel going back and forth in the energy, if you feel that there's a lot shifting, if you feel like what I felt myself is one time I can be pretty high in the energy, and then the next moment it's low, and then it's up and it's down within the same day, and it's going quite quickly. So this is something, if you've been experiencing that, know that you're not the only one. And if you want to know what to do about it, I think, especially in these times, it's more important than ever to really stay connected with yourself. So get your daily practice in, focus on your morning practice, and do the things that you know are good to keep yourself in alignment and to really work with balancing your energies. So to start with a little meditation, for now, you can just close your eyes and tune into yourself for a moment. And these meditations are also channeled most times as soon as I tune in to guide a meditation. There's always words and images and things coming through. So let's see what there is for today. For now, just take a moment to really settle in. And connect. Just feel yourself, be aware of yourself, and allow yourself to turn inwards, to let go of the day so far, to let go of anything else you still need to be doing later on. And really allow yourself to just be here, be now. Nothing expected of you. Nothing you need to do to prove, to reach for. Just really allow yourself this moment of stillness, this moment of presence. Allow yourself to sink in, to really feel your bum, your legs, your feet, and your connection to the surface you're sitting on. Allow the pull of gravity to assist you in being present, in being here, in being now. And just by shifting your focus to the places of your body that are pressing against the chair, pressing against the floor, you are literally shifting out of your head into your body and into the now experience. You cannot sense or feel what's happening within your body and be in the past or future at the same time. It draws all your energy to this point, to this moment, to being here, to being now, to being present. And if you notice that there are distractions coming up, if you notice that there are things trying to draw you out of that presence, out of that focus, out of that awareness, just gently guide yourself back to that connection to the surface you're sitting on. So feel your bum, feel your legs, feel your feet touching. And draw your focus down out of your head to that sensation, to that feeling. And if you want, you can sink even a little further by sensing, visualizing, imagining big, strong roots going down, 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 all the way into the earth, deeper, 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 deeper down, through all the layers underneath you, really reaching deep down and then spreading out your roots, creating a big, strong network of roots deep into the core of the earth, the heart of Pachamama, Gaia, to feel strongly grounded, rooted, anchored in yourself, in your body, in this now moment. And just see, feel, sense, notice what it does to you to feel that grounding, to feel that anchoring, to feel that support. And allow to release any resistance, to let go of any heaviness, to let go of any stress, any worry, any tension that you've been carrying. And to sink a little further, a little deeper into your body and into the connection with the earth. Taking some time out of your busy day to feel yourself, to be present, is sometimes all you need to get the clarity that you're searching for, to know what it is that you need, and to be able to take the next steps. So enjoy this feeling of being present, of being rooted, being grounded. And just be with whatever shows up, whatever you sense, think about or see, notice, feel, and allow it to be as it is. I'm breathing through anything that comes up, allowing it to move through you without any resistance, without any holding on to anything. And then slowly bring yourself back into a little bit more awareness, more presence. If you need to, want to, have a little stretch. And then I am gonna tune into Isis. So Erin, if you can switch off your camera, then people just have me on their screens and then just mute, unmute. Yes, amazing. Whenever you are sharing the questions. So I'm going to tune into Isis and she will maybe start with a message and then she will let you know when she's ready to receive the questions. And if you like, you can keep your eyes closed or close your eyes again and just feel the connection of Isis coming in. Or you can have your eyes open and see what's happening when the connection comes in. It's all up to you what feels right to you. Isis, Isis, Isis is here. I am here. I am here. I am here now with you. I'm here now with you and assisting you to not only receive the words that are being shared, but also sensing the energy that I transmit while these words are being shared, assisting you to receive all that comes with that which is being transmitted through this channel while you listen to the words, while you listen to the silences, allowing you to sense on all levels what is being presented to you through this connection here, through this co-creation with each of you, the ones that are watching now and the ones that are watching later. As time as you know it is a concept that doesn't exist in the way that you think it does, in the way that you experience it in your daily life. So it doesn't matter if you are here live or the day after or even years after. All of it can tap into the same stream of energy that is being transmitted now, now, now. So allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to feel all of which is shared with you now. in the words and in the silences. Allow yourself to be lifted out of your daily presence and into a heightened awareness where you receive the messages beyond the words, where you receive the energy outside of the words, where you receive all of what is shared with you in every moment. You are so welcome to connect with this. You are so invited by me and everyone in the realms around me to connect more consciously, more often, more frequently, as by doing so, you are assisting not just yourself, but the ones around you and humanity by connecting more frequently to these higher dimensions. You are raising the frequency of yourself, of the ones around you, and assisting Earth in her ascension. I am ready for your questions now.
Hello, Isis. It's very nice to hear your voice again. You always make me
Lovely
smile.
to be here.
I have a question. If you don't know what your mission is in life, what should you do?
The idea that you don't know what your mission is just that, an idea. Everyone knows within them what their mission is, what their purpose is, what they want to bring forth in life, why they have chosen this incarnation, why they have chosen to come forth at these times. Not knowing is not that it isn't there. It is because it is hidden under layers of beliefs, layers of judgments, layers of limitations that were put on you by growing up, by hearing others speak about these things that are impossible, telling you to stop dreaming, telling you that that which you wanted to do is simply not possible, that you need to grow up, that you need to stop dreaming, that you need to have a more realistic outlook. All of this is limiting your ability to see, to feel, to know what is there within you. It is not that it's not there, it is not visible to you because of these layers of restrictions. By allowing yourself to do more of that which feels right to you, to do more of those things that bring you joy, you are removing these layers and unpacking, unraveling that which is present within you, which is your mission, your purpose, your reason for being. So allow yourself to move beyond these layers, beyond these limitations, beyond these restrictions, and come back to that which is known, which is present, and which wants to be expressed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Isis. That's very detailed. I'm going to have to listen to that all again. I have another question now from my friend Deborah's friend Alison. Has two questions. Question one, what message can you give us to counteract or be an antidote for the messages of doom and gloom from mainstream media and other sources?
The best way to counterbalance those messages of doom and gloom is by, first of all, stop connecting with them yourself, as they lessen your positive outlook, your light, your frequency, even when you are not connected into them, even when you see through them, even when you know they are not true. You are still being affected by these messages, by allowing them to be part of your reality. Yes, it is good to have an awareness of what is going on, but you don't need to update yourself on a daily basis or even more frequently during the day, as that which is needed to know will enter your reality one way or another. That which is truly important to be aware of will reach you without you needing to scan all of these messages, all of these news content places, all of these media. So limit the input that you are receiving through these messages and expand the connection to you and your self, your own light and your own joy, and radiate this outward by bringing in more of you, by bringing in more of yourself, your light and your enjoyment. You are counterbalancing these more dense and mostly negative media outlets and bringing more light and lightness into the scales, bringing the balance that is needed. It is not about erasing those messages completely. It's not about rejecting the dark, the density, the negativity, as they together with the light, the positivity, the lightness form the whole. You need the dark and the light, the positive and the negative, the night and the day, to have wholeness. So allow them to be there, but be consciously the ones that counterbalance them by bringing in more light to restore the natural balance.
Okay. So would it help then to only focus on things that make you feel good, and don't focus on things that don't make you feel good, but the things that don't make you feel good, just accept them as a valid expression of the one infinite creator, and and just focus basically on what you do, what does make you feel good, and don't.
Yes, there's a very important thing that you are mentioning there. Accept the things that don't make you feel good. Because when you start rejecting them, you are only bringing more energy to them. When you start fighting something, when you start resisting something, you are only bringing more energy to it. You are only strengthening the fire. You are only bringing wood to the fire.
Yes.
By accepting the fire to be there, by accepting the density to be there, but not to go into it, not restrict it, not reject it, not resist it, but allow it to be there, and then shift your focus to that which you want to expand to bring that balance.
Okay, very good. And there is a question here on the live stream from Unbannable 2. She says, hello, Isis, or he says, I don't know. Hello, Isis. Do you have a personal message for me?
It is impossible to share a personal message directly to one person watching this stream. But what I can do is sharing a message that will resonate with you in this time, and at the same time is important and valid for others to hear as well. What there is present for you now is a searching for direction, is a wondering where exactly you want to go or need to go. And this is something that a lot of you are experiencing in this time, as if your compass isn't showing you north anymore, as if you cannot figure out which direction you need to move into, which path you need to follow to truly feel yourself and feel your excitement. The reason for this is that things are shifting rapidly, and all of you are being asked to shift as well, to level up, to step up, to raise your frequency, and to strongly step forward with your mission. Everyone is needed to express that which is unique to them. For some, this is a bigger mission in life, in work, through that which they express to service, in service to others. And for some, it is within their private circle and assist the ones around them by being more present, by being more of themselves, by bringing in more of themselves. Not everyone needs to stand on the battlefield. Not everyone needs to fight. Not everyone needs to do the same thing. Each person has their own unique qualities. Some need to plan. Some need to supply the needed things. Some need to take care of the logistics. Some need to take care of healing. Some need to take care of mental support. And some need to provide financially. There are different ways of being of service. There are different ways of helping. There are different ways of how you, with your unique gifts and your unique qualities, can support the ones around you and humanity through that. So follow your own path, follow your own journey, even when at these times it might seem unclear, as long as you are allowing yourself to stay in your connection, to stay in alignment with what feels right to you, and knowing that this might differ, that this might shift, that this might change over time, and that at times it is not as clear as you were used to. By allowing this process to unfold, you will be able to step up, to level up, and to bring in your presence more strongly than before. Trust that you have the answers. Trust that you know what to do. Trust that you have all it takes. Trust, trust, trust.
Thank you, Isis. I hope Unbannable 2 liked that answer. I have a question from my friend Deborah now. She had a session with you, and she had a follow-up question. She said, I had a conversation with you where you said it may be possible for me to translate higher energies to those around me. Is it possible for you to give me clarification on this? For example, which clairsense I might use? Thank you very much.
Is that question not already answered in the last stream?
Maybe it might have been. She might have asked it herself because, yeah.
It was already asked and answered.
Okay, no worries. We will move on to Alison's second question. Unbannable 2 said, amazing, thank you. Okay. What does Spirit think of Donald Trump?
I personally don't have anything to say or any judgments or any thoughts around any living being on earth, as the way you experience the actors in life, the figures in your reality, are not the way that they are when seen from a higher perspective. Not everyone you might consider as a bad guy is a bad guy when seen from a higher perspective. There are many ways to look at what is happening. And as mentioned before, there cannot be balance without accepting that there is also dark or darkness or negativity. There is a balance between the two opposites that in the end will bring you to a higher awareness of oneness. But before the experience of oneness can be fully seen, fully understood, you have to allow yourself to experience duality in the form that it shows itself on your planet, in your reality. So, from a higher perspective, from my perspective, Trump doesn't need to change. He is just a one actor in the bigger play that all of you have chosen to play together. There is a lot to understand, to fully grasp what is being shared here, but we don't want to take up too much time with this answer. So hopefully this is enough for now.
Okay, thank you very much, Isis. I haven't got any other questions at the moment. I could ask you a question.
Please do.
Okay. Uh, okay. Like I was, I've had a few like symptoms, like heart arrhythmia and sort of other things and stuff, and like I was wondering if I was thinking about doing a 21-day water fast in Thailand at some retreat, and I was wondering, would that be would that work well for me, like physically and spiritually, and or am I just putting myself through too much? Is it does it really need to be that hard? Like,
There are many ways to work on this. Yes, it can be of assistance to you when you allow yourself time to work towards it in a gentle way, and when the intention is there to trust your own guidance within this process. This is something that is very important when doing things like this, when you feel that it has been enough, when you feel that you are not feeling well. Don't let yourself be convinced that it is all part of the fast that you are doing. You have a strong awareness, a strong knowing about that which is right for you. So when joining something like this in a group's experience, in a group setting, allow yourself to still be following your own guidance, to still trust that which you receive, even when you are told otherwise. The most important thing in here is to not ignore that which is shown to you, to stay true to that which is shared with you through sensations, through knowings, through insights that you receive. And yes, it is not always an easy journey to go through a fast like this. And yes, you will experience moments where it is intense, but there is a difference between pushing through that which is part of the journey and part of healing, and pushing through that which is hurting and not beneficial to you. You know the difference, you feel the difference, and trust that when you are in that process. Does
okay.
that answer your question?
Partly, yeah, but I'm not sure like about. if I'm pushing myself too far, because obviously you do feel awful. Like I got to about 5 days once and I felt awful, and I just keep on thinking if I'd have kept on going just a little bit longer, people say that you all of a sudden you just have clarity of thought and your energy goes through the roof, and and then part of me thought, oh, what do I really need to push myself this hard? Or
You have made the right decision. And this is what we meant before, that when you feel it has been enough, it is enough to gently move yourself towards the 21 days. Might request to have several shorter fasts first to feel what it does to you to move beyond the 5 days next time, if that feels right. You don't need to reach a certain amount of days to have all the good coming to you. Know that every day that you fast, every day that you are consciously cleansing yourself, when you are consciously detoxing, is already helpful. Yes, there is a benefit to a longer fast, but always within the boundaries of your system, and trusting that when you feel enough, it is enough for that time. The
okay,
clarity is there. The clarity will come, but don't force it.
yes, yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I have to think about it even more now. Okay, I have a friend. I have another friend, Patty, wants to ask a question. Uh, are Devil's Tower, Table Mountain, the Tempest of Venezuela, the Mesas of Monument Valley, and other such places around the earth actually not rock, as told, we've told, but remnants of petrified giant trees? If so, for more information about those trees and history, please. Could you give her more information about those histories? If so, yeah, thank you and much love.
There is an understanding in the question already that not all that which seems like rock, like a normal mountain, like a natural construct of stones, there is a knowing that some of these actually are remnants of older times, of older civilizations. And these places still contain a lot of these energies. And the reason why this is asked, because there have been experiences, there have been connections that were made in these places where the energy seemed very different than a rock would normally feel in that connection. there is a different vibration coming off these places that feels much more alive, much more energetically alive than normal rock. And this is because of that past, of that previous form, but they are not necessarily giant trees as was asked. What they are, they are not all the same, but they are all related in the way that they have different past. They are not natural stone as natural rock would be. They are remnants of previous forms that now seem like stone, that now seem like rock. Some, yes, related to trees. Others related to another form that has densified into rock. It is possible to know more about these different places and their previous forms and what they signify by meditating on them each separately, by tuning into Table Mountain, for example. You don't need to be physically there, but you can imagine meditating while sitting on Table Mountain or against Table Mountain. And while you visualize, imagine, picture yourself there, you can then start to communicate with this place and ask it to show you its original form. And don't be surprised if there are several forms that are shown to you, as many of these places have gone through several transformations over time. And that which you see now is only their most recent form. And there have been several before. Some, yes, trees, giant trees, yes, not all of them, and not all trees.
Thank you, Isis.
Hmm.
I wanted to ask you a question about yourself and Osiris as well, because my understanding is you come from the brightest star Sirius, that constellation there, and Osiris comes from Orion, and so I wanted to ask about what race are you both? Are you a race that we would recognize? Like, I know you get the Syrians, the Pleiadians, but then there's lots of different races in them systems. So what is your race called, and what did you both look like, and is that possible?
Those are many, many questions in one question. Let me see if I can get to the most important ones in there and explain to you that there is not one race that I or Osiris belong to. as we have moved through different places, through different star systems, through different constellations, until we got to be known as Isis and Osiris in ancient Egypt. The different constellations all have had an impact on our energies, and we have different shapes and forms and names in those different constellations. And you would even consider us as a different species or a different being when only looking into that form that we have there. But it is a different expression of the same energy. It is our multidimensionality that has been formed through these different stages, through these different dimensions, through these different places that we have traveled through. If you like to see us in our relation as Isis and Osiris, the closest relation that we have in the star systems as known to you would relate to Sirius, Orion, as well as a mutual connection in hmm, hmm. I am receiving an image or like there's something shown, but for some reason I'm not able to receive the name because my mind is too much in it. So let me try to kind of push my mind a little bit further aside to see if I can get to what she's showing me, or if she can explain it in a different way where I can allow my mind to step aside. No, she wants me to explain it like this. So what she's showing me is it's almost as if Sirius and Orion have been birthed out a different star or planet. So it seems like there is there's there's Isis and Osiris. There is Sirius and Orion, and then there's a connection up above that looks like a planet or a star as well. And it seems that that movement is what came to our awareness of the constellations that is known. But it seems that there is a starting point, and I was asking, like, okay, is it a starting point if you look at it like travel wise? But it really seems like Sirius and Orion have come from that other place, as if that other place has birthed these star systems. And it's almost as if that other place is from a different galaxy. And that's also why I am struggling with receiving the name or the understanding of what she's showing to me, because I am not familiar with it. It's almost as if it's past that which I can see or that which I can grasp, because I'm in my human form only aware and conscious of our current galaxy or this presence here, and it's like it's further than that. Um, so it seems that, let's say, or in origin, it leads back to a place where they were um, more of the same energy, or more related to the same place, which then split to Sirius Orion. There have been more, and then Earth. Um, if I would have to summarize what she's showing me, and I'll allow it to speak directly through me again to have her explain more.
You got it's 2 minutes to 7 now, just to let you know.
Thank you. So yes, this is what I have been showing, and there is more to this than can be shared in these last 2 minutes, but feel free to ask these questions again in another live session, so I can extend on it more, as I will also be teaching Ankhana. I will also be sharing more with her to enhance her understanding of what I am showing to her, so she can more easily express it while she is receiving this connection, while she is transmitting my words. But she now lacks certain understandings, certain words, certain concepts to be able to fully receive all of that which I am sharing in this stream of words. There is a limitation that needs to be addressed, so she can express more of the understandings that I am sharing with her. Give her some time to learn from me, and then I happily share more.
I think I understand. It would be like me reading Lord of the Rings to a dog by barking at it. There was not enough vocabulary in a bark, I suppose. Like that's similar to that, maybe.
Mm. Yeah. So she's almost laughing, like in a good way, in a positive way, about me personally trying to understand, like trying to grasp it, and she's like, it's not possible, like don't even try to get it now, as there's a limitation in that which is possible to grasp for me at this time, uh, because there's just so much information that it cannot all be
Is
received in once. And even if I would be able to receive it and express it, it wouldn't be fully understandable to the ones listening. So
could she send it to me in my dream state, using
mm,
my higher self or something? I would receive it that way.
yes, 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 I can. And not just to you, but to anyone who sees this and is willing to learn with me and from me.
Yes,
Just request before going to bed that I come into your dreams, invite me into your dream state to teach you, to share with you. And I will be there, and not just me, any of the guides that you feel drawn to, any of the ascended masters, any of the beings that you feel related to, connected to, want to learn from, know that all of us are available to you at any time you call upon us. Not all of these experiences will be conscious. Not all of it will stick with you when you wake up. But know that the more you are receiving in your dream state, the more you will understand while being awake as well.
Okay, thank you very much, Isis. I will do that definitely tonight, and then I will let Ankhana know the results.
Amazing. Yeah, she's looking forward to that. She's like, I'll see you tonight. So I am just allowing her to slowly move away and thanking her and her energy, her light, her love, and everything that she shared. And just as she mentioned that you can ask any questions in another live, you can also book a one-on-one session. Anyone who's listening to this, if you want to dive in deeper to a specific topic, if you want to understand more about something, there's a link, or there should be a link in the description of the video. If you have watched live, share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. Also, leave a comment, leave a like, as this helps with showing my video to more people. And the live chat will disappear after it's being shared on YouTube itself. So it's also very nice if you can leave a comment on the video on YouTube to assist this to reach as many people that feel drawn to the energy of Isis. And for anyone in Glastonbury, end of August, I'll be sharing my Isis live channelings there at the event called Ascension Glastonbury. And there's more to come, but I'll share about that in another live. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Through here, through my website, and I'm super, super grateful to be able to share this with all of you in this way. Thank you, Aaron, for assisting
Thank you.
me tonight.
I'm very grateful to you and Isis for letting me co-create this evening with you. Thank you.
Thank you. It was lovely, and we'll connect again soon. Have a beautiful evening, everyone. Ciao, ciao.